Hello YouTube, this is Matt Pullen. I'm on ChessCube. I'm going to play another live Blitz because people seem to like those. I'm seeking a 5-minute game, rated or unrated. Here's a 2001 rated game, so 5-minute. So I'm 2009, this guy's 2001. Okay, I'm black. I think I'll play, what do I play now? Play the modern. D6. Now what will he adopt here? C4. So now I'll play E5, and maybe if he takes here, it goes into the queenless game. I can play without bishop G7. Here, knight C6 puts some more pressure on D4. So he has to make a decision here. I think maybe knight E2 is the most flexible move. No, he plays here, so now I can intensify the pressure on D4. Already I might be threatening to take on F3. Alright, so he plays here, and I think I want to go to, do I want to play the Panno pawn sacrifice? Knight D4. You know, just it's education time. Why not? I'll play knight d4, which is a pawn sacrifice. He can play bishop takes, but if he surrenders his dark square bishop, my bishop on g7 might become very powerful. Alright, what to do? See, I have a problem. Knight f6, he pushes e5, and he's hitting my bishop on. So takes, knight takes. Yeah, this is messed up. Well, might as well follow through. Do I have to play queen f6? I don't want to play queen f6 here. I want to keep his queen on the diagonal. So he should play e5 here. That bothers me. Maybe even c. All right, so now bishop g7. Maybe I should have exchanged there. Alright, so he's not really making the most of his position. Knight d7, unleashing the bishop on the long diagonal with threats, maybe knight c5, or takes and knight e5. I don't know, he's threatening to move his knight, say to d4, and then my bishop is left looking at his bad bishop. So I'm just gonna take here to make sure that I can trade the bishop off for a knight. So I'm gonna maybe castle, maybe I'll bring my knight to 5. I need to be concerned about him pushing his pawn to e5 because that gives him the e4 square for his pieces. See, knight e5. He moves his queen to e2 because he wants to guard c4, but he doesn't necessarily have to guard c4. Knight e5. I can't figure out whether I want. I'll just castle first, see what he does. Alright, so let's play a5, securing the c5 square for my knight. So here I'll jump in there with the knight. And already I can play bishop takes. Yeah, bishop takes, knight. And then if pawn takes, my knight is very strong on c5. If queen takes, I can recapture the pawn. So I give up my bishop to I said it's a very strong fianchetto bishop. I'm going to give it up. Because now I make weaknesses in his game. So maybe, see, dark square diagonal. Do I play queen g5 here? Do I play queen b8, queen a7? What do I do here? Queen b. I like queen g5. See, he wants to trade off queens. Do I want to allow this? I can trade and play f5, pressuring his pawn on e4. I like that idea. because his bishop on e2 is loose. So there, f5. Now he has problems guarding his e-pawn. So the knight on c5, it looks very strong, because it cannot be attacked by the bishop and is blockading his double pawns. So here, see, takes, takes. My knight's guarding b7. So takes, takes. I can take with rook. Looks good to me. I'm very comfortable with my game here. My rooks are... I can bring my a rook to f or e8. And his c4 pawn. He has to watch his c4 pawn. Okay. Now what do I do here? Rook f8, e8. How do I intensify the pressure? Maybe... Well, I'll come here. Maybe I can try... I'm not sure if I can try and get to f2. So he's hitting my pawn. Let's play b6. Okay. Just slightly improve that piece. How's everybody doing? That's good. So maybe knight d3, forcing the exchange of the... Oh, never mind. So if I move this rook away, he might go to e7. So if I take, what's my follow-up if takes? Or I can play rook e8. E8. Takes, takes. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can get an advantage out of this anymore. Well, I gotta do something, so I'll double. Because of my time situation, maybe I'm happy for a draw here. Because this is hard to see how I'm going to make progress. He has weaknesses, but they're all covered up by his pieces. I guess it's time to bring the king in. Maybe he wants to play bishop g4. Can't do it right now because he'll get forked. So maybe I want to play h5 to try and limit his bishop. It's frustrating because he really has no weak squares for me to attack. See, I can come in with a knight to e4. What does that do? How do I get my king in here? Alright, I can play knight check, but that doesn't look like it accomplishes anything. I guess I'll throw it anyway, because he can't improve his position. Actually this is interesting, because I can play knight e1 and force an exchange of pieces. If he plays king g2, knight e1 wins the rook. If he plays king f1, I can pin and then take. Well, I can pin and then take and then play knight e1 check. Alright, this is... Oh, but he has rook e2. Does that matter? Rook e2. Rook e2, I play knight e5. So I'm winning here. Munch. If takes rook, then knight e1 check. Otherwise, knight e5 keeps the piece. So, is clearly winning. I'm ahead of piece. He can't penetrate anywhere. Only problem is time. concerned about my time here. Check. Rook f3. Munch. Come behind there. He's just going to throw checks, really. Annoying. Okay, so I've won, and I've won 10.